I'm Claire Louise, behealing.com. I only just made it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I woke up a little bit late, not massively late, just a little bit late. And so I've just been running around like a mad-ass fly trying to get ready for this. Oh, no, wait. So welcome. I'm going to go deeper into the daily read. Where is it? Where's my live? Is anybody seeing me and hearing me? Is it working? New month, new beginnings. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's a new month. It's the 1st of August. I'm going to go deeper into the daily read. Hey, Donna. Hey, Belinda. Good. It's working. Yeah, I'm on it now as well. Thanks for your likes already. That was quick. It's a new month. Wow. Pinching a punch for the first day of the month. Sage. I'm just going to calm down before I start. Let's use some sage. Just to calm down. Right, so we've got new beginnings happening. It was really nice energies in the daily read. I didn't get a chance to watch it again since I edited it quite a few days ago, but I remember shooting it because it was really nice. That love card came out with the travel card, which is honeymoon. Honeymoon kind of vibes today, so it doesn't mean that you're necessarily on holiday with your loved one having a honeymoon. Hey, Eva. It's working. Hey, Arlene. So, yeah, a bit of smudge. Let's smudge the cards a bit. And then we'll get into it. My personal cards are pretty good. I've got the Butterfly Garden, which is about small details. It's about really just noticing the small details. And I've got Respect Be with Nature, which is kind of the same thing. Love and Blame. Don't know what that is about, but I've got a 9 of Emotions, which is Wishes Fulfillment, which is great. And the weird comic card. It's weird. It's the Joker, right? It's good. It's good energy. It should be good energy, but look at the card. It's fucked up. It's a cat with its like eyes gouged out, human eyes put in, with this party hat on. And I'm like, what was wrong with this person when they made that? Like, there was seriously something going on with that person when they did that. Hey Tara, hey Robin. How is everyone today? So I'm going to get one of these cards out for the day. Let's get some cards out for the day. See what else we've got going on apart from honeymooning. My ex is back. I'm getting a tattoo today. He's only back for a week. He's got a lot to sort out while he's back here. But I decided to get the tattoo that I've been waiting to get for ages done. And I'm getting it done this afternoon. Which is, I've got these waves on my foot and I don't like it. I didn't like it after it had been done. It wasn't exactly what I wanted. Anyway, I found this dragonfly that could cover it up. So these would be 2 of the wings. There'd be another 2 wings and then the dragonfly would be like sitting on my foot. So I'm getting it done this afternoon while he's here. He's getting a guitar back from one of his friends as well, and I'm keeping that. He's taking a lot of his stuff to the mainland because he's going to be on the mainland until next year now. Because realistically, there's not going to be tourists here until next year. And there's no money on this island anymore with no tourists, so it's a real shame. Businesses are closing. Anyway, he's off. He's off to the mainland. So I'm getting a tattoo before he goes. Has invited me to the jungle. He said, I was telling him about the visa situation. He said, if all else fails, you can come and hide in the jungle at my farm on the mainland. The police won't find you there. He said, you can do anything there. There's waterfalls. He said there's lots of water on his property and stuff. I'd love it. Anyway, he wants me to go visit. I might just do that because I haven't been to Nakhon Tama. I've got Listen today. Yeah, cool way to cover up the tattoo. And you know what dragonflies are? Do you know what dragonflies mean? Anybody? Tell me first before I let you know. Dragonflies are awesome. Like, I see them all the time. Love tattoos too. So you tell me what dragonflies are about and then I'll tell you the significance. Listen. Listen, listen. We've got listen. The table seems to have shrunk. Or maybe I'm just getting too many card decks. Taking over the world. What number is it? 6. Listen. Listen. Mindfulness, sensitivity, empathy. This young woman with closed eyes and a knowing smile is rooted in the earth. Her hair is transformed into the roots of the plants above her. Oh yeah. You can tell the woman is aware of her surroundings. She's connected to the voice of nature. She can listen to the growing plants beneath the ground. She understands the sorrows and worries of the environment. She also knows the songs of nature's pleasures. It's interesting. It's interesting because something really similar came up in a guidance reading that I did yesterday about getting back to basics. Especially nature basics, like who here has ever churned butter? Things like that, getting back to basics, knowing how to do stuff. A deep connection with nature. It's interesting because I've got some CBD all over that. And yeah, I said to my ex, I need another bottle of it before you leave, because it's just easier for him to get it from his cousin for me. So he's getting that for me today. But he was saying that he's making it now on his farm, but making it from scratch, you know. Getting the coconuts down, making the coconut oil, doing it all from scratch. It's stuff like that, you know. The Thai still know how to do that. If they're hungry, they get the bamboo out the garden and they cook it. It's right there. And then you see people riding around with baskets and they stop at the side of the road and they'll go into someone's garden and then pick some leaves off a tree or something like that. It's grassroots stuff. Very important with all the crap that's going on in the world, with some psycho individuals wanting to get us into complete fabricated, processed nonsense. Dragonflies, rebirth. Loved ones visiting to tell you all will be well. Oh, that's beautiful, Tara. Hey, Janice. I haven't seen you for ages, Janice. Dragonflies, transformation. Yeah, I think transformation too. New beginnings, right? That's what I was picking up from today's energies. New beginnings. You've churned butter, Robin. Yay. Teach us. Self-realization. It feels like a new beginning thing. Whenever I have a tattoo, it's always significant. And you know, I'd not thought about this one because I thought my friend O was going to do it, but I realised he's not going to come back to the island for ages either. He's not going to come back here when there's no money here. He's on the mainland doing tattoos, and so yeah. Can't be without your CBD. It's great. I love it. I'm going to have some before training as well, because I can use what I've got left before I get some more today. And I'll use it for the tattoo as well. I love it. And I really do not like cannabis. I cannot smoke the stuff. Oh my God, I can OD on it so easily. It's terrible. It's really not the drug for me. I don't like what it does. I just don't like anything about it. But the oil, I don't feel much from it. I don't get intoxified by it. I don't feel high or anything like that from it. And it is like THC, the one that I've got. It's not just CBD, it's THC as well. But what I've noticed, especially if I use it for training, is my muscles recover better. My muscles seem to be more relaxed while I'm training. I love having it before bed. I love having it in the middle of the night if I wake up too. It's just great. It's great stuff. I can OD on weed. I have done, Corey. I have. I've full on passed out, stopped breathing, eyes rolled in the back of my head, slumped to the floor. My friends can attest. I can OD on it. I've had a customer as well that does too. Some of us do. It's crazy stuff. It really doesn't suit me. There are some of us that are like that. It's the brain type, apparently. Yeah. Just like some people can have severe reactions to alcohol, to anything, you know. So we've got 2 cards today. Judgment is the first card. Judgment. You love your cannabis too? Yeah, some people do. Some people it's great for. Some people, no. Oh my God, like you'd be shocked. I've OD'd on it heaps of times. The last time I had it was when I slumped to the floor. It was bad. I was really, really bad. Judgment 20. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I don't know why it is. But I do know of others that are like me. But for some reason the oil's really good for me. Judgment. Self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit. Interesting. The shadow side of it is self-doubt, hiding behind many masks, a need to let go of a shadow aspect of your story, denying yourself and your loved ones the experience of your true nature or essence. Oh, like holding yourself back. You have judged others and have been judged yourself, and you're awakening to the understanding that the only approval that really matters is your own. Are you doing your best with others and with yourself? It's time to shed any negative facades, drop the masks behind the masks. Wow. It may feel risky, yet this is a profound act of self-acceptance and will unleash your absolute essence. Your light, shadow, matter, and consciousness, and you are a miracle. Why then do you keep your true nature hidden away from the world? There's no way to really understand your full potential until you're open and honest with your own heart. Without judgment. Honest with your own heart without judgment. To expand and evolve requires this colossal forgiveness of the self. Forgive your beautiful soul. Accept your beautiful heart. As you do, you consciously answer the call of your highest self, and the vastness of your horizon will make itself available to you. Hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. So yeah, that self-forgiveness and self-acceptance is the foundation, isn't it? I never knew that about Judgment card, that it could be about this too, but it's the authenticity card, isn't it? It's like the intimacy card. Being yourself, loving and accepting yourself enough for you to be authentic with people, show yourself. And we also got the 8 of Wands cards. I love this one. To me, I've said this before, haven't I? To me, this is the card of like collaborations, everyone high-fiving with their wands. Everyone like with their power, high-fiving. That's what I see in this card. The 8 of Wands. Let's read this out though to remind us. Oh, my tummy. Eight of Wands. Speed, velocity, travel, making split-second decisions, an upcoming positive resolution, haste, good news. The shadow side is instability, delays, unfocused energy, lack of direction, burnout, a tendency to hesitate. Hello. We have CBD receptors in our bodies, like all animals. Yeah. Symbiotic with a plant. I can OD on it. I am telling you, we can. Some people can. You can OD on anything, right? You can have a sensitivity to anything plant or any chemical. Of course, you can OD on it. Yeah, but we make cannabinoids in our. Make them ourselves. We do have those receptors. So I'm not saying it's necessarily the cannabinoids that's causing the OD, but something does. And no matter who says to me, this one's all right, no, this one's all right, it happens every single time for me. Every single time. So maybe OD isn't the right word, but that's what it feels like. It's just way too much for me. My body shuts down. So 8 of Wands, action. You know those moments in life that feel like a sprint. This type of speedy energy is at play. It's inspirational, it's fiery, it's positive, and it's now. If you have a gut feeling that needs to be acted upon, listen to it. With all of this movement, avoid being swept along by an unpredictable tide, by having clarity about your desires and direction. Harness this beautiful window of swift opportunity In shadow, the Eight of Wands suggests there's some sticky energy influencing your situation. You want to move, but if your foot's not stuck in the mud, then you've locked your keys in the car. Am I right? If you're fluctuating between having a tendency to hesitate and running so fast that you're burning out, it's time to bring some balanced momentum into your propulsion. Right. It's about the roller coaster, this one. Getting off that roller coaster. Consistent movement that feels right in your heart is the best place to start. Consistent movement that feels right in your heart is the best place to start. So this must have something to do with the new beginnings that are starting today. It's go time. I fall into the flow of this quickening energy and I swiftly face my desires head on. But not running headlong into things that you don't want. That came out in the weekly reads as well. Hey, AP. Yeah, I trust my body. I'm not going to trust anyone that says I can't OD or not, because I do 100% of the time. Yeah. Okay. What else should we get? I want to get one of these. And then we'll get deeper into it. What are these? Wild Unknown Archetypes. I haven't got one of these out for a few days. I got one out for myself, as I showed you. It's the Crazy Comic, which is kind of a fun card. The negative aspect can be the Robin Williams effect, you know, the class clown, the one that's deeply troubled but always puts the front of the Joker on. There's too many, I just want one out. But it seems like fun times for me today. Okay. It's the Maiden. Ooh, watch out. New beginnings could be children on the way. The Maiden is the one that came out. I'm not the first person, Anne. I've told you. I know other people that OD on it as well. I know the people that... because the confirmation bias, right? You're into it, you will only see... You'll only have access to those that are into it too. You don't see the ones that have problems with it until you see me now. The Maiden. Yeah, it's totally normal for you. It's totally normal for us to get confirmation bias. So we think that what we think is true because it's the law of attraction. We just get confirmation of it all around us. But the opposite is true too. This energy has been coming out as well in a lot of the readings lately, is that the opposite is true too. It always is. It always is. Nothing is black and white. Everything has positive and negative expressions of it. Nothing is all good and not bad. But as I said, we do get confirmation bias. We do have that law of attraction in place. So what is this? We've got two golden nipples on this card. And we've got like I think that's a belly. It looks to me like a hand on a pregnant belly. Might not be. I don't know. That's what popped into my mind though. The Maiden. It's like a young energy. What is being birthed in your life? It's like this new beginning is something that's being birthed. Hey, Aphrodite. Let's get some cards out for the day. Right. So this new beginnings that we've got, I don't know if anyone else is feeling that. Are you feeling that? Like you're getting prepared for something new, a new start, a new path is opening up in your life? I mean, we had that a couple of weeks ago in the weeklies for everybody. But we've got peace and grace and being at peace with the path that's opening up. And put a belief into it, you'll get what you want. No, I can. Really, Anne, I do. I overdose on it. It's just like an overdose. My body shuts down just like an overdose. My eyes roll back in my head. I stop breathing. My friends have to talk me through breathing. It's an overdose. It's an overdose. And I didn't know before I did it. I didn't create it. It's just my body reacts to it. Other people's do too. And I think it's rare. But Yeah, it's not my drug at all. So peace and grace. This new beginning is going to be smooth and easy. It can be. You don't need to fight it. So this is saying don't push. Like, don't push. You don't need to push it for this new beginning that you've got. So if you feel like speeding it up, if you feel like doing this, 8 of Wands on it, it's like saying don't do it. Pull back. You know how the 8 of Wands said don't rush headlong into things. You've got to get, if you're rushing and then stopping because of burnout, you've got to make sure that you kind of temper yourself and go slowly. That's what I'm getting from this, tempering yourselves and going slowly. Let's put that down now. Running out of space. So the new beginning, it's happening naturally. That's what I got from my cards. Respect and be with nature, my personal cards for the day. It's just let things unfold in their own time. I've got to opposite. Right, we've got relax and feel it next. Again, this is about relax, feel it, feel what you're feeling about this new direction that you're going in. It's more about the feelings than anything. You know how, maybe it was last week or the week before, we got information about maturing emotionally, getting emotionally mature. That's what this is connected to. We've got to feel our hearts, relax into it and feel the heart, feel what's going on in your heart, because that's going to take you in that right direction. This is what I'm realizing, is that my heart's been quite at peace. I've been a little bit frustrated at this relationship not happening. Then my ex comes back and I'm crying a lot. I've got that emotional stuff going on again, and I'm feeling it now, and I'm like, this isn't good. Like, it does show that we've got a strong bond, but it's not good for me. It's heartbreaking all the time, and just feeling that and recognizing it for what it is. It's not a call to persist with that. It's a call to let it go. You're starting another online business. Oh, this month. Feels like it'll be incredibly successful. Wow, that's awesome. New beginnings. Right, and respect and go for it. So respecting ourselves and going for it. Respecting our feelings and going for it. This is saying, like, you can tune into your new beginning, and when it feels right, you can take that movement forward. But this is about being really kind of emotionally mature, listening to your heart, and then knowing what to move forward in. This isn't like just, maybe this is why we're having, or one aspect of why we're having this lockdown and stuff like that. Bring us back to ourselves so that we're not reaching out and just grasping at straws and like, what can I do next and stuff like that. It's really respecting ourselves, because what else can we do, right? Seems such a bizarre time, especially like here on this island. I'm really noticing it. We're being affected more now by this COVID thing than before, because it's now that businesses are closing down. It's now that the financial part of it is really, really taking its toll here. It's heartbreaking. Businesses that have been here for a long time closing down. But what can they do? They're not making any money anymore. They've got to shut down. And people too. It's like, well, what do you do? I mean, it's all right for me. But what do people do here when the tourists aren't here and they haven't got that income? What do they do? So, yeah. Respect yourself and go for it. Something that's right in your heart. Oh, got the new beginning card out. Wow. Here you go, Donna. New beginnings and abundance. So it does involve abundance, these new beginnings. Just like I thought. That's why I was thinking, like, people on this island, they're really having to tap. It's not just any kind of abundance, like just doing anything for money kind of thing. People have got to really reach inside of themselves now, of what do you really want to do, because not much is working anymore. So abundance is really connected with this new beginning. It's like we're given this reset. a reset to start something new, to really tap into ourselves, start something new that's right for us, and it's going to lead to abundance. So interesting. So, who would like a mini reading? I've got until 1:45, so I've got 20 minutes for you all. Who would like one? I might turn this off. I don't need it on. I mean, because I can see the screen pretty good here now. I'll keep it on. Arlene. So I'm asking about the new beginnings that are happening now. Some information about that. Arlene. This is interesting. Arlene, you've got I'm good enough and guidance. So this to me feels like you're getting the guidance through. You're getting an idea through. But then you're not really trusting it. You're not really trusting that that guidance is right. This is the energy of like someone keeping on picking cards like I was doing last night. And chatting with Donna when I was doing it. Needing constant reassurance before you'll do something. Your intuition is good. You are getting that guidance. But the reason that you're questioning your guidance is there's some part of you that doesn't feel good enough. So maybe you have followed your guidance before, you didn't get what you thought you want out of it, and so it made you think that you went wrong. That could be why you're questioning yourself. But yeah, sort that out, Arlene, because that's going to cause you problems if you're not listening to your heart, if you're not listening to your guidance. Tara, what's your new beginning about? It's good times. You've got meditating going well, but what I'm getting from this is good times. It's like things being easy now, the easy path forward, end of struggles and moving forward. It's a change in your mind. You've got meditating going well because it's like a change in your mindset, that things are going well, that you are going in the right direction, that the universe is on your side, that you are being moved towards what you want. It's a mindset change that gets you to experience this. And so it's going to feel like things change for you, Tara, because of this. But really you've changed it because you've changed the way that you look at it. It being life. Linda, what's your new beginning? Got to forgive them and face the situation. This is endings. Endings got to have to be before new beginnings, don't they? Otherwise, we're just piling everything up on top of the rubbish that's in there, in our lives. And what I'm picking up from this, Belinda, is there's some people that are just a mismatch to you now. They're not the right energy to be in your life. I feel like you've been persisting with it, but really you need to forgive them and face that situation, that you need to just let go of them, you know. This doesn't mean you need to like kill them or tell them that you never want to see them again. You know, I mean, you don't need to do that, but you can just withdraw yourself energetically from them, face that situation. There's people to leave behind, and forgive in the process. So your new beginning involves new people. You've got to make space for that. New beginnings always require endings. Old endings, new beginnings. Chris is here. Was that, who did I do then? Was that you, Belinda? Yeah. Leslie. Leslie, you've got to choose to change and forgive self. This feels like you've been focused on other people and forgiving them, but you haven't really noticed that what's deep down behind that is you not forgiving yourself. It's like the inner work that you've been doing, you've been focused on other people and letting that go and being okay with other people and forgiving them and doing all of that. But behind that facade, there's all of this feeling bad about yourself. That's what it's really about. It's like a projection on someone else. It's a little bit like that anyway. You know, when you're feeling bad about yourself, then you can see it clearly in someone else. And then you can be trying to forgive them. It's that kind of thing. It's that kind of thing. What we want and what we need often looks very different. Sure does, hey? Tara, thanks. I've been focused on meditating every day. Happy to hear it's paying off. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I haven't been meditating. But my ex has, he says. Because when he's on the mainland, the tattoos that he's doing, it's not so much dragonflies and stuff like that. It's more protection tattoos, so they're a Thai thing, and it's a Buddhist thing. And yeah, he said when he's doing that, he knows that he needs to meditate more, so which is great. It's perfect for him. Because the hard drugs isn't perfect for him. But getting into that is great. So. Turn it around, Leslie. Turn it around on yourself. It's yourself that you need to forgive, and then it'll be a lot easier when you do that. Chris is back. Let's see if we can get a relationship message for you, Chris. You're the new Nikki. Nikki was getting relationship messages all the time for a long time, for like a year. She's like, but there's nothing happening. But her energy is so different now with regards to it, you know. So Chris, your intuition, follow my knowing, no worries. Follow your inspiration, your intuition. Follow what's in your heart. Don't worry about it. Don't, like, who was it that just said? Christine, what we want and what we need often looks very different. Don't worry about what's manifesting, because it's what you need will manifest. You know, sometimes we hold ourselves back from experiences because we think, oh, this might be one of those experiences that I need rather than one that I want, right? So don't go second guessing what's going to come from it. Just go for it. Couldn't stop laughing today because of your relationship stuff. So Chris left a message on the pick a card. Has everyone seen the pick a card read, by the way? The next steps one. She left a message because, of course, she picked the one with the relationship. The relationship one. There was one was about work, I think, if I recall. One was definitely about relationship, and the other one, I can't remember. That was a few days ago now. I've done a lot of reading since then. So yeah, Chris, follow your intuition and don't worry about it. These energies here, these new beginnings, it might be to a lesson. It might be to a really important lesson that you need before you get what you want. But we can't hold ourselves back from that, right? Who is next? Eva. Good to see you back, Aphrodite. I haven't seen you in here for a while, I don't think. Eva. What time is it? Oh, wow. Eva, you've got communicate and communication coming. A lot of communication is about to happen. This is your new beginning. A lot about communication being the core of it. Them communicating, you communicating. I don't know what else to say about this. There's going to be a lot of back and forth communication, and that's going to be key to a lot of things of your new beginnings. Didn't listen to the others, but have taken like maybe a week off and then back, bam, more relationships. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Eva, it's going to be all about communication for you coming up. Aphrodite. What's your new beginning, Aphrodite? Well, you got stuff to face as well. You got to face the situation and be still, be quiet. This is about taking a step back. This is, sometimes you've been fighting for what you want, or fighting something that you don't want, putting your energy into something which is a fight. I mean, that's all I'm getting from this. And sometimes you've got to face the situation. Oh, I'm wasting my energies toward something that I don't want. squandering your energy instead of using your energy towards something positive in your life that you want to create. And so this is the new beginning. This is like the stop before the new beginning. It's like the sudden realization. Oh, I'm pouring all of my creative energy into something that I don't like, trying to stop it instead of just getting focused on something that I do like and creating from there. So something to face for you, Aphrodite. So what have you been doing? Donna, what about this new business, Donna? Okay, you've got let go of the past and jealousy. This is about your abundance and it's about your success, Donna. And those people that you've had around you, their reactions to your previous successes. And this is twofold. Like some of the people that are around you, some of your friends, they're going to have similar reactions again. I feel like you're expecting similar reactions. You're kind of bracing yourself for that. Some of them won't now. Some of them have grown since then. Some of them have actually developed themselves and won't have the same reaction again. And so this is asking you to let go of past reactions. Let go of past manifestations as well. This could be about, in your new business, kind of expecting similar returns than you've had in your old business. But now it's more about people. It's more about how people around you have reacted to it. Interesting. Robin. Oh, nice. Robin, your new beginning. You've got soften and open and fulfillment. So fulfillment is calling you. Your higher self is trying to pull you to something that's much more fulfilling. So less of the superficial reasons behind doing something, like doing something for money. That just reminded me. Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night with a really clear message to stay away from our kryptonite. Stay away from your kryptonite. That's got nothing to do with this, Robin. But that's just a message for someone. Stay away from your kryptonite, and obviously for me. But Robin, what came to me yesterday was those people that will do anything for money, they don't have very much money, right? Those that won't do very much for it have a lot of money, right? And so, like, I won't do anything for money. Like, I'm not going to work in a bar. There's a whole lot of things that I will not do for money. I'm very specific. I'll do readings for money. I'll do energy healings for money. I don't take on other stuff. Whereas some people will just do anything, right? You ask them to do anything. It's like, yeah, I'll take that job. Oh, yeah, I don't do that, but I'll do that. And, that is very, very different. And so that's the example of like superficial reasons for doing stuff. We've got lots of motivations inside of us for doing things or for making things, creating things in our lives. And your higher self is trying to pull you toward fulfillment. And often that is being less willing to do anything. Be less willing to just do anything, Robin. Be more specific, more selective. AP! I lost you. Scrolling. Let me just go down and I'll get back to. You completely know who I'm referring to. Oh, I brought that up, did I? Like in the reading last month. Right. Comes up often. That kind of thing, I mean. Okay, back to AP. Let me find you. There you are. AP, what's your new beginning about? So I'm going to switch that one off because I don't need it on. AP. Now, you know how I said this, we were asked to emotionally mature and to really listen to our heart. You've got a really similar advice here, AP. When you appreciate yourself more, so loving yourself and appreciating yourself more, you listen to yourself more of what you really want, really listening closely to your heart, what is good for you. Like I said, personally, in the last couple of days, I've realized yeah, me and my ex have this strong emotional bond. We really love each other. That's great. But I get very emotional and not in a good way. And that's the whole because the relationship can never happen thing. And just recognizing that this emotional state is not good for me. It's like emotionally maturing. You know what I mean? So you got something really similar to that, AP. You're being asked to really listen now, really listen to what's good for you. Like how many times do we get caught up in that romanticizing things and thinking that emotional states are good for us? When they're not, when we're in it, it's not good for us. So really listen to your emotional state, AP, and appreciate yourself and go for what makes you feel better. So that might mean different to people now when I say go do what makes you feel better, make the choices that make you feel better. You might have been making choices that make you feel worse, thinking that those feelings are good feelings to have. Yeah. Makes sense, Arlene? Hello, Crystal Beauty. Scorpio, I see. Who else would like one? Or did you, Donna? Or did you put that comment before? You're welcome. All my Comic Con vendors are an interesting breed of people. Cool. You've been busy. Aphrodite. There we go. I've got everybody. I've got 3 minutes to spare, so that's awesome. So thanks everyone for coming along. Good to be back. I've had a couple of days off recently of this. It's been busy. My bike's sorted out now, so that's all good. I don't know whether I'm going to be on in the morning, but I've got my half-price sale going on at the moment with those Next Steps readings. You're welcome to book in for those, or the Deeper Dive read, if you're really resonating with one of those picker cards. You can get that. I didn't even get the link, did I? So yeah, your Next Steps reads are half price this weekend. Oops. Well, that was lucky. I had my sound on the whole time. There's the link for it. And nobody messaged me. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. Great to see you all. Don't know whether I'll be on tomorrow because I'm getting this tattoo done, and so I don't know. There might be drinking involved. I don't know. We might end up going somewhere afterwards. I'm not sure. We'll just see. Because he's only here for a few days and then not here for a long time, so I'm going to spend some time with him. As much as he makes me cry, it doesn't make me cry when I'm with him. Although he almost did yesterday, about talking about his mama and the funeral and everything. So sad. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you next time. Bye.